Yo, it's January 29th, 2026. This is TTB After Dark, episode 10. And I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, as y'all could hear. We got some new stuff out of Minnesota. James O'Keefe infiltrated the whole protest up there. I believe that's in Minnesota. We're going to talk about the whole Alex Pretti thing. I don't know. I think it's Petty or whatever. I never heard a proper way to say his name, so forgive me on that. We got some more stuff. Hold up. We got Trump being petty. Kathy Riven acting crazy. Got something going down in Florida. And hold on, let me get some more stuff. I literally just got off of work not like 10 minutes ago. And hear it here. Oh, yeah, I'm almost over whatever this is. Let's see. No, I don't need to do that. Let's see. It's one more clip I need to pick up. Yeah, people acting crazy now, man. Let's see. I got that. Oh yeah, this. I need this. Let's see. We're gonna go put that right there. We're gonna start with James O'Keefe right now. I'm gonna go through this whole video, most of the video, and I'm surprised he even did this because like he's well known. Like he's like one of the most well-known journalists, independent journalists out right now. So let's play through this. Salute to James O'Keefe on this.
So we're in downtown Minneapolis. What we found, NGOs and nonprofits funded by the government, featuring true believers.
Is the door locked?
Lock the door. Why are you giving us the middle finger?
Our undercover people were inside the mob.
You can look up Make the Road New York.
Are there chats and stuff? I'm trying to get linked up. Watch out. Here we go. Here we go.
Not press. These guys aren't press. Not the fucking bed.
They threw something at me which hit the back of my bulletproof vest.
They're everywhere.
Shut the fucking doors.
Shut the door. Oh, whoa. They threw a frozen ice brick at the car.
It's crazy. Salute to you, Miss Chicago. Salute to Cutting Edge, by the way.
The day before the shooting of Alex Pretti, they were still protesting Renee Good. The O'Keefe team rolled into town in an SUV with tinted windows. They could not see inside. And what's remarkable is they start cursing at your car merely because it is an SUV, which they all perceive to be feds.
Is the door locked?
Lock the door. Why are you giving us the middle finger?
Where to do answer?
Here comes the guy. Don't loan. Do not.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
No, don't. Don't. See?
Just don't hit anybody, okay?
Usually I'm pretty confrontational, but we soon realized the only way to deal with these types of white walkers or zombies
White walkers is crazy.
to just not engage.
Roll up your window. Roll up your window now.
Anything else would lead to escalation and violence.
They're out there in the cold.
It's safe to say that I've never seen anything like this in my life. Just driving down a street will have people scream to you, and curse at you, and threaten violence. In fact, independent journalist Cam Higbee was nearby and texted me at this time, telling me that trucks, Tahoes, Suburbans, SUVs are an absolute no-go. He advised us to get a Subaru or other mom car, or Honda, as he said. He mentioned they would bank our license plate.
Oh, that's crazy. So they taking license plates and them like they the police. So it's okay for them to do it, but not the police, huh?
Our undercover people arrived at the tail end of the protest that evening, including myself.
Watchdog, how you doing? What's going on? It's Jay O'Connell, Watchdog. My fiance is a teacher.
Is she? What's she teach? What's she teach?
Special needs.
Where are we going? We're gonna be up ice agents. Don't you have a thing to cover your face? Like this.
We heard chants of "ice out" and "fuck ice."
By the way, this is all because people trying to get these the scamming motherfuckers up out of here, man. This is all. So they are protesting ICE when ICE doing their job. It's crazy, man.
Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE.
Hopefully, the audience will forgive this reporter for participating in these chants in order to fit in. We found teachers, nurses, and union organizers all telling us, "We appreciate you, neighbor."
Appreciate you, neighbor. Appreciate you, neighbor. I appreciate you, neighbor. A guy came by before and he stopped here. It was a bunch of young kids and they handed out weed to everybody. Yeah. It was so cool. I gave all mine away, all but a little bit, because I wanted to at least try it. You got anything better than weed? Love? Are you a paid agitator?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
While probably many of you might think this is all due to some specific centralized funding source, what we found is a hodgepodge of various NGOs and nonprofits loosely tied together through ideology, funded in part by the government, featuring 501c3s with nonprofit tax returns, a variety of funding sources. But most of these people we found were actually true believers, there to live and die by their cause.
What is this about?
Yeah, so we're national organization.
This woman, featured on a hidden camera, is Peggy Wang. Based in Boston, she works at Massachusetts College of Art and Design, active in the Massachusetts Teachers Association. She
Teachers Union.
Participates in pro-Palestinian protests, and her job is currently being threatened for doing so. While this footage is hard to hear, Peggy Wang lists the issues that her organization gets involved in: immigration rights, abolishing ICE, stopping raids and deportations, justice for victims, and getting ICE out of cities like Minneapolis.
I thought you meant
So that's why a lot of people, our union dudes are going to stuff like this.
Definitely need to take up the fight against ICE, against, genocide, but also fighting for reproductive rights, universal health care. The big part of that should be labor, workers' party. We need a real political representation for working people. So working class party.
Okay. So is this a party?
We're an organization, independent socialist group.
Independent social.
All Democrat socialists, man. They all part of that whole cabal of Democrat socialists. And I wish I could find it. There was a video way back when they had somebody infiltrated the actual convention they had and how weird it was. I'll try to find it.
This other protester we secretly recorded talks about an organization called Make the Road New York. We've never heard of this organization, but apparently they have a budget of $30 million. They talk about one of the speakers that spoke earlier that day, April Veretti. April is the president of the SEIU labor union.
I mean, if you're interested in an immigrants' rights organization, you should look up Make the Road New York.
Make the road New York.
Make the road.
But who are you with?
I'm with the union.
Oh.
Yeah. SEIU, Service Employees International.
We looked at the tax returns of Make the Road New York and found they're a registered 501c3 that file a 990, and they received $16 million in grants.
Man, these NGOs, but that's how you get the bread right there.
As cars drove by, The agitators would ride on top of the cars. One man's spoiler was broken off his car as one agitator tried to climb on board the car.
What happened?
What was that? Accidentally broke his wing on his car.
Man.
Oh, they slapped the shit out of that.
Couldn't be me.
One of the comments they made was, there's no blood here, and there's no Trump people, there's no MAGA people, because if there was, there would be blood.
We had one person. Oh, I had it. You have any fascists trying through here today? Nope, not yet. See any blood on the ground? No, I haven't seen any blood. That's how we know there's no fascists. They haven't showed up. They haven't showed up.
One of the advantages of it being so cold is we were able to cover every single part of our skin, but these conditions were truly dangerous.
Crazy.
Many of our DSLR cameras actually froze. Our hidden cameras malfunctioned in minutes because it was so cold.
You make this
I did. I made it for the Powderhorn Art Festival because I want to melt ice and get them the fuck out of here.
It is not melting. Oh, it's like what? Oh, you know why?
It's 40 below up there. What the fuck? Look, man, we're not dealing with mental students up there, man.
This is so cold out. Yeah.
And we watched water freeze in seconds. A bottle of water could quickly be turned into a weapon.
Negative 17-degree weather. Let's see what happens to...
By the way, a block of ice, that's a long, like, I don't think y'all get how, like, the dense a block of ice, how long it would have to would take to melt anyway. But up there it's gonna be impossible to melt because it's so fucking cold, man. That's just dumb.
Water. Let's see how fast that freezes. 1, 2, 3. It's already frozen.
On our second day, January 24th, something happened that we never anticipated.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
There was a second shooting. We were only a few miles away when that happened. There was just a shooting.
And we're going to get to that a little later on after this. This just came out earlier today, so.
And any updates that you while you were sitting there, you guys reading the news?
The biggest updates that we have is that the mayor just announced that you need to decide what side you're on. Either you're on the side of Minneapolis or you're on the side of the federal government.
That's not Civil War territory at all. That's just, that's not crazy rhetoric.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
Around noon local time, when people started to descend, walking down the street, mobs of people appeared out of nowhere, all walking in the direction of the shooting. We wondered, where did these people come from and how did they know so quickly to mobilize? Our undercover people were inside the mob.
I can't believe this happened again. I drove down from Colorado to come yesterday. We were going to leave today, and then all that just happened. Like,
you came to support the community.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
I know, a good time. I mean, like, I'm glad you guys are here because, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they're going to keep getting away with this.
Yeah, and are there like group? Are there chats and stuff? I'm trying to get linked up and stuff, and I don't.
Unfortunately, just because you're out of towner, I don't know if I feel comfortable like putting you in chats and shit, just because there's like so many fucking ops.
Oh, I
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The agitator confirms the reporting done by citizen journalist Cam Higbee, who posted a video on X of all the signal chats. The agitator talks about the signal chats. Just seconds later, after having that conversation, our undercover reporter was tear gassed.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable like.
Oh no, okay, yeah. You're fine. Yeah, I just drove down here, me and my brother, and he's a film editor, so he's filming it. Watch out. Here we go.
You fucking cowards!
If you ain't paying attention, so the mayor said what he said, and look what the police is doing. So Mayor talking both sides of his mouth right now. It's fun. That's crazy.
Our undercover reporter was invited into the lobby of a nearby apartment complex where the agitators were wiping tear gas off their face.
Oh, fuck, I was fucking tear gas.
Yep. So I live here if anybody needs in for a second. I got you.
It stays like on your clothes and burns.
Yeah, you'll smell it on your clothes.
And it'll keep burning. That's great.
Go to upstairs and find it.
Right, can I just sit right here, dude? I just...
Stop now! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame! Shame!
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shame!
When that happened, I decided to arrive. We rolled up about 10 blocks from the scene of the tear gas. What struck me was this was not a bad neighborhood. The neighborhood looked like many of the neighborhoods that you live in. And immediately, as we got out of the car, 4 to 5 women asked us who we were with.
I'd love to see some sort of media. Just curious. Like, I would love to see just like your work.
Exposed where it's happening.
Yeah, stop taking pictures of me, bro. Stop taking pictures.
Yeah, oh, you don't want to be exposed, but you...
These guys are not press.
Yeah, we are press.
Let's see him.
Eventually, I decided to identify myself as a member of the press, specifically a member of OK Media, as in O'Keefe Media. I even had a press badge.
Hand it to us! If it's real, just hand it to her.
Yeah, no, it's right here.
No, give it back.
These guys are not press. I looked up OK Media. It's from Portugal. They're not from Portugal.
Bizarrely, the agitator claimed that OK Media was Portuguese.
I looked up your fucking website. It's all Portuguese. And none of their work is political at all.
What's fascinating about this interaction is the statement from the agitator, quote, "They're not political at all."
Man,
what dawned upon the
Hardy might want to chill out. They arresting people for saying something cool like that, man.
In that moment was it wasn't a good thing.
Your country way worse off of where we at.
We weren't political. It was actually a liability. If you're not a member of their team, if you don't believe exactly what they believe, you are their enemy.
That is true. Because, like, what they consider far right now is Barack and Hillary's position in 2008. And if you don't believe me, let me go find this. Let me keep playing that.
Even if you're neutral, you must be destroyed or killed.
Stop taking pictures of people.
I'm not taking pictures. I'm taking pictures of him.
Stop. Why? What the fuck is the point?
Because we're press.
You got it? We got it?
Show me the website. These guys aren't press. These guys are not press.
I'll pause this real quick. I'll show shout out to Joe Rogan on this. If y'all don't believe what I was saying, I might have to put the overlay up.
I know it's on YouTube, but it's this amazing campaign speech. Where you got it? Is it 2008? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Here it is. Listen to this. I love this one.
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked. They're gone. If
Cheers from the Democrats.
If they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes.
That's crazy.
And you have to try to learn English. And you have to wait in line.
You're going to learn English. Everybody's cheering.
Yeah, they love It's crazy. But yeah, these folks would think this is far right now. Hillary and Barack's position in 2008.
These guys are not press.
And you don't believe me, that was Barack's position. He deported a lot of people.
Then they were able to ID me.
And he was against sanctuary cities, so this situation will never happen. And if you don't believe me, he actually a lot of the investigations up there by fraud started under Brock in Minnesota.
Woman pulled up my Wikipedia page, which labeled me as a far-right activist, and it went all downhill from there.
I don't know. Not the fucking bed.
It's like a zombie. It's just like a zombie horde. They all fall. They all do the exact same thing. That's crazy.
Shame, 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 shame.
They threw something at me, which hit the back of my Kevlar plate.
Shame, 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 shame.
My security determined this was an unsafe situation, so we retreated back to the SUV.
So the key is when we get to the car, we gotta get in and get out right now, okay?
But they continued to follow us. All you can do is merely disengage and try your best to get out. But they follow you, and they don't stop following you. It felt like a horror movie. This agitator attempted to organize.
Chuck.
What's up? This video crazy.
I'm seeing this. Fight to have your taxes raised. I'm gonna be quiet though.
Yeah. Let's read.
An army recruiting members of the mob to follow us.
Those guys are feds. Yeah, the feds. Feds. These are feds. These guys are feds.
Our cameraman actually pulled his mask down to try to show them that we are actually press.
If I was a Fed, I wouldn't take off my mask.
We got into the vehicle and
I'm almost to the point, right? Now let me shut up.
They started throwing projectiles at us, frozen water bottles at us. One hit my security in the back of the neck.
I am shooting.
Gotta dip out.
Shoot. I'm shooting.
Whoa. Where's the back? We're press.
We're fucking press,
We're
dude.
press. Do you know what the First Amendment is?
I don't give a fuck about no First Amendment.
Do you support the First Amendment?
They don't give a damn about not one federal law.
They just doing what they told, man. It's you talking about hive mind. That's what hive mind look like. All it took was somebody to say this person's that, and everybody follow suit. That's crazy.
I mean, even if they were the feds, do you really think throwing something at their ass would not land your ass in federal prison?
I'm just, what's with the, you know what it is? Because the
that caucasity.
I'm not going to even touch that. Let's not touch that yet.
Privilege.
No, let's not touch that yet because it's obvious. That's an obvious thing. But let's look at it in more of the macro.
The question now you don't want me to answer it.
You answer. We already know. We already established this because only couple people there, couple people, black folks there, they ain't never really hung out with us like that. So that's all they know is one of them type of situations. Because Minnesota's cold, Minneapolis cold. You think all them motherfuckers used to listen to Prince with them from the mixtape days? They out there? Hell no. They probably not even living in Minnesota no more. They in LA somewhere or whatever. Anyway, that's beside the point.
They got the hell on.
I'm thinking this in a tactical sense because right now you gotta look at this as a war zone now. So if they think they feds, they want to throw something and antagonize them to a point that they have to react. And then you don't know who to react to because you don't know who throwing it because your back is turned. They want feds to engage, so you have another martyr. You see how fast we don't talk about this, but how fast we talk about it after this. But they need martyrs, and unfortunately for them, this is why they need our black ass that up there. Is because if they have our black ass up there protesting, then want some dumb fool, cross the street wrong and or whatever, and something happen, they have a whole big old thing. You start getting the entertainment industry.
I already told you how what that sound like to me.
It is. We already know, and the beauty of it, the community. I'll tell you, this is why like the community said, all right, I told it. If this was going on in the South, they'll probably not from last week, but let's hypothetically say that freezing happened. It was just regular wintertime, 50, 60 degrees. If that would have happened down here, you would probably got some people active. Some people from some of your cousins them probably jumped out there and hey, we probably see a couple people from YouTube getting into clout chase a little bit, getting into the fray. You might see that, but the fact that it's up there and it's cold as hell, the black people up there ain't trying to get out unless they just don't know no better.
Child, they sitting in their house with popcorn watching y'all idiot asses do that shit. And they looking out the window.
And they don't like the Somali. They're like, oh, y'all don't protest to keep the Somalis in here?
Nobody doing it. Like, for real, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to agree with white liberals are the actual threat to the United States of America. Like, they want a cause so bad to prove that they are not racist. I just really rather y'all be racist.
That part.
I'm not going to even hold you. Please go back to racism. We knew where everybody stood. Like, this is just so fucking... Like, they want a cause so bad and they keep choosing the wrong one. Like, focus on the kids that are being trafficked from here and sold overseas. Or those that are being brought overseas and sold over here. Focus on something like that.
The organizations...
An actual fucking cause.
Hold on, Phoenix. Let me, did you see the early part of the video? We're talking about all the organizations. I've seen
most of it.
All those NGOs. You think they ain't making money off that trafficking? And the homelessness?
They are being paid to actually do this shit, though. Like, if you really wanted a cause, do something that is worth it. Like, why are you fighting for your taxes to go sky high? I was just watching something about the New York mayor.
Oh, yeah.
He was left allegedly with an $8 billion reserve. But now he's still trying to tax the rich and make everything in New York free when he know that shit is not going to fucking happen. Because somebody going to end up having to pay for that. Like, you think it's free up front now, but your taxes are still gonna get raised, and the rich can leave because they rich. They ain't got to live in New York. They ain't got to do no business in New York. They can move all that shit.
You know what the middle class in New York going to too? Have you heard a real estate market up there in Buffalo has blown up? And
yep.
They got rid of. They had a little socialist mayor sister up there, and they got rid of her and got more of a moderate mayor up there. And like, you know, you get a house in Buffalo, probably not Buffalo, a lot of moving the outskirts of Buffalo, but like I think the average house price is like $250, $300. Because like, who wants to live in Buffalo with the lake effects? You know, you're gonna get a blizzard from Veterans Day on down. You know what I mean? You know you're getting a blizzard. Because I mean, on that side, because like y'all still somewhat got a season. Like y'all snows don't happen to after Thanksgiving. We're gonna have Thanksgiving on maybe Thanksgiving, right? And correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But
actually, we did have some snow around Thanksgiving this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the normal time for y'all. But like, back to what I was saying though, all the middle class is either moving up there, they moving to Jersey or Connecticut or some shit, or they going coming down here. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna affect them. But back to this, right? I think they want to antagonize whoever they think is a Fed, so they have to react. And when they react, right, they could get another situation. They want to keep having these situations so they could play the PR game, because the media kind of needs strife too, because like once the economy once these income tax checks start going out, economy gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? Because people gonna want to take trips. People gonna want to start spending money. You know, people gonna be buying cars left and right. The car price is gonna probably start going down a little bit because of that. Because it's gonna be a market. It's gonna be actually a buyer's market. So they can't play around with the prices anymore. So you're gonna start getting that. I mean, the gas price and stuff are already going down, and that's affecting groceries too. That's going down. I mean, and they already said, like, even before all that, last year, we went from a negative GDP, like 1% negative GDP, or not even 1%, like 0.25% negative GDP, to like 5% GDP within like 6 to 8 months, something crazy. And if you go look at any time our economy is like booming, you can think of the Reagan years, you can think of some of the Clinton years, of course, Bush after 9/11, the economy went crazy after that. Then of course Trump, like if you go from a negative to a high, that's considered a high positive if you do 5%. The economy, man, we about to see some shit we ain't never seen before since Reagan. Economy wise.
That's unfortunate.
For them. Hey, you did? It's unfortunate to you?
I just said for real. I mean, because their agenda is, I guess, to bankrupt us. That's what it's looking like to me. And they actually have citizens fighting for that to happen. And I'm just like, so like, before you even join the cause, could you educate yourself on what the hell you fighting for?
See, this is what we got worried about, though. There's a game that a real popular game came out around, I want to say, middle 2010s, right? It's called The Division. And in that game, it's based off of Tom Clancy. It's a book line they had under the whole Tom Clancy world. That you talking about, like Rainbow Six, Hunt for Red October, Clear and Present Danger, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this book, in this game, America was like on a crazy uptick and everything. Everybody was pretty much happy, you know, people getting money and everything. So the far left, it was at this point, it was like eco-terrorism, right? They concocted a virus. It's almost eerie how close it was to what happened in 2020. They concocted a virus so like when everybody went to do like Black Friday sale, they had tainted a couple dollar bills in New York Black Friday time, right? And eventually got the whole city sick. And it had to shut the city down because it became a big old situation because it happened in multiple cities. So I'm not saying that will ever happen here. Yeah, it actually kind of happened, but on the smaller, it wasn't actually a whole thing. Yeah, you gotta watch out because like Doge and all them, they stepped on a lot of toes when it comes to when you mess around with USAID and you mess around with these NGOs that all can, and then we just got the WHO that came out over the weekend. That was everybody. Nobody even like reported it because they were all talking about the Minnesota stuff in the Well, yeah, we have the WHO.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're using this as a distraction for something else. These people are being paid to do this dumbass shit.
Oh yeah.
They are all kind of covered up because they don't want to be recognized in case they lose their jobs. Like, oh, girl was reported to for being pro-Palestinian earlier.
Oh yeah. You just remind me. Go ahead.
Like, if fighting for a lost cause was a person, it would be every single idiot, because at the end of the day, there is not a price tag you can give me to that I'm really gonna end up having to pay that shit back to you anyway in taxes. Like, it's not worth it. There's not an amount of money that you can give me that had me going out there talking about fuck ICE.
Yeah.
For doing their job.
Like I said, I ain't. So
I literally heard the mayor of Chicago say earlier, "Oh, it's Trump's agenda. He's not following the law." How the hell you don't know federal law, Shirley?
And he owe money too. So I brought this up earlier about the Democrat Socialist Convention. And this is the type of people we've been up against. Here, I'm just gonna play this.
Quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep...
All right, I want to make sure we got this. This happened 6 years ago, by the way. All right. So the he, him stuff is already happening.
Minimum. I caught that.
Who's very...
So what?
I just said I caught that.
Yeah. Sacramento. So we know where this coming from. Here we go.
Very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address.
Do not use gendered language.
Hey, Selena.
You hear that? No, don't use gender language, ma'am. It's ma'am, remember?
Privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
Quick point of privilege once again. Quick point of privilege once again. Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I have already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive.
Comrades, remember? Comrades that's sensitive
to sensory overload, and that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, let's be civil or whatever. It's so that people aren't gonna get triggered, and so that it doesn't affect their performance as a delegate. Okay, your need to express yourself is important, but your need to express yourself should not trump or over. Like,
I see that no one's clapping for me. It could be because I'm not engaging, but it also is because everyone's doing this. And that's really important, because those loud bursts of noise, even though this is a noisy space, when we can do something like reducing that, that's really important. So please don't clap, shoot up these. We have a lot of disabled comrades, and a lot of those are invisible disabilities. You don't know who it is that is having a more difficult time navigating this space, and this space was not created with all of their needs in mind. So it's up to us to modify that space to make sure that everybody is able to move in the ways that they need to move. And additionally, with the noise issue, like, avoid hissing, avoid waving banners, right?
So, Fina, I'll ask you a question.
Who raised these soft ass phones?
Are they? Would you like to hang out with these type of folks?
Fuck no.
Yeah. So if y'all want to know who are the people going
If
out
y'all
here,
this damn sensitive, please stay in the house.
these are people out here protesting. This is the type of people out here protesting ICE right now. I don't think y'all get this. Like, look, this is. You want to know who's running the Democrat Party now? It's them. These folks like this. Like, I'm not trying. Look, I'm not trying to be like beat y'all over the head over this. But we need to know who's actually running this right now. It's not cleaning them. Like, they might slap you on the ass.
They would have never made it in the 90s. Hell, they would have never made it in the 80s.
But like I mean, Clinton, well, he's likable, and you could relate to him a little bit because he's he got a likable charm to him.
Okay.
This is the Democrat Party right now. Y'all need to really understand this.
No, I don't. I don't need to understand none of that shit.
No, you don't. We have an understanding. I'm talking about people who still think their grandmama and them right. They don't. The grandmama and them don't know about these folks. Your grandmama and them will be whooping their ass if they're their kids.
Yeah,
because like, what we gonna grow up not to be little bitches. Let's call it for what it is. Like it's abnormal to see black kids reacting this way. You know what I'm saying? Because uncle, granny, cousin, them. If you're acting like this at family reunion, that you might get your ass kicked. Hey, be quiet.
Yes,
I got sensory overload, and this is what the fuck is sensory overload at a family reunion?
I'm sensitive. I'm being triggered by noise. Take your ass in a fucking house and put some earplugs in.
We're like, look, we got a spade game going. You
seriously?
We got a domino game going. What the fuck you talking? No,
my uncle would have cut somebody. The fuck you mean?
Yeah, get your mother. Hey, I need to go home. Like, these are people that come and complain about the good barbecue. You know how somebody done been on that damn smoker for goddamn shit since last week. You know what I mean? They got the shit off the bone, right? You got the tenderism and shit. It's overcooked. Yeah, that's that overcooked motherfucker. Oh, y'all still eat that? Man, shut your motherfucking ass up. We don't got no vegan shit here.
You got cut. Oh, now you want to complain about the dang on food we eating?
Okay. And like it's one, yeah. So this is the Democrat Party right now. We all need to like really understand this. And I'm trying to hammer this on because let's finish.
Right, because there's all sorts of things. If you don't know what to do, show up these, right? I'm sure there's lots of ways that we can communicate to each other without needing to rely on something that's going to hurt somebody else. We have quiet rooms that are available. There's a range of options of these, right? Please don't go into that space with anything that's like an aggressive scent, for instance, right? Because we don't want to put people in stressful situations that they don't consent to, right?
No, I agree. Look, see, here's the thing. You know what we do? You know what the right does to they crazy people? They're like, hey, come here. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
That's pretty much how that's gonna go.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the fuck that's gonna go.
It's gonna be different from different sides of right. If it's a religious right,
they would have been told. Nobody got time for your sensitive ass.
You know you're really hurting the cause. That's what you like that. You really hurting the cause, and the Lord told me like to really, what's going on? They be really trying to figure you out. What's going on? All right. Yeah, you might not need to do that. Say that anymore. Hey, I got this position for you. What's the position? All right, you're gonna head the Republican Party in New Mexico, which New Mexico never gonna go red. Just put them over there. Like, hey, you just go over there. You ran them up. Try to get it purplish. Get a couple, You can't be in Texas anymore. You gotta go to New Mexico. You know, that's what they'll do when people start acting crazy. They put them somewhere they can hide them at. These motherfuckers run the show.
Listen.
All right. Go ahead. My bad. You got some?
See, and I was about ready to cuss out. I gotta send you that clip too. I forgot. Hell. LeBron made a statement.
LeBron
talking about the NBA ain't the same. Y'all got to understand. Yeah, y'all got to understand. Basketball has changed. It's not the same as it was back when Jordan and them was playing. Nowadays, you know, it's a different pace. I'm like, nigga, it's a different speed. That's the same thing. It's a lot that goes into it. It was a lot that went into it back then. And then science has progressed since. Like, Jordan literally played in game 6. And in between, like, commercial breaks and them little timeouts that they had, that motherfucker had a whole ice bath on the sideline. Dog, cut it out. And so somebody went off on him about that. I gotta find it. I'm gonna send it to you because I watched it. Actually, it was on Dreamers Pro page.
I think that's fish fry material right there. That's fish fry material. Gotta say that one. That's fish fry material. Like what?
I'm sending it to you though. Damn, I was like, did he really just what? Did he really just say that? Like basketball was easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Enough of that. Let's talk about these bitch ass motherfuckers like here. That's a whole other conversation right there.
That's what that. Hey, listen, that was some bitch ass shit right there, and that's what made me think of that. I'm gonna send that to you. Let me go look for it.
I bet, yeah. That's fish fry material right there. We won't have to save that one. All right.
And there are right-wing infiltrators who are trying to get in here, but it's going to be really traumatic for people if we're not making an affirmative effort to de-escalate each other and de-escalate ourselves. Right?
See, here's the thing. Okay, if there was what you ever heard of sunlight is the best disinfectant? You ever heard that term?
What term was that?
Sunlight is the best disinfectant, right?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Why wouldn't, like, if the right having a discussion, they don't give a shit if the left coming there. Like, come on here.
Nope.
We don't give a shit. We're like, all right.
That's why you have a meeting of the mind.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, hey, what's your position on this and what's your position on that? Because like libertarians and conservatives, they debate a lot. Because like conservatives, they think they themselves as more pragmatic. To me, libertarianism is just a mindset. It shouldn't necessarily be a party in general. Because if you go by like verbatim what libertarianism stand for, you'll probably never get elected. That's number one. Number two, I believe it's a mindset of, hey, I'm gonna do as much as possible to not need the government. That's the basis of libertarianism. Like small limited government. We can point out everything about what the government does, this and that, that's inefficient, or this and that, like that. They could do that, especially the domestic side. They can do that fast. They ain't never gonna get elected off the foreign policy thing, because you know. If we get hit, God forbid, or you know, by a nation state or what happened 9/11 or whatever, a lot of people ain't gonna hear, hey, this turn the other cheek, let's not do this, they not do this and this and that. They're not hearing that. They gonna, hey, we're gonna want some action. That is the way it is, and they're not gonna feel comfortable of somebody telling them, no, we might not need to do that action, even though they might be right. I'm not gonna even say they wrong on it. It's just the American mentality. You know that, like. We get hit, we gonna want, hey, we got to pop a trunk. I mean, that's everybody. You see what I'm saying? That's the mentality here. You know what I mean? So that what makes it harder for. That's why, like, I wouldn't. It's a mindset to me, because like, I don't know. I can't really put words to it, because like I see how a lot of cats get messed up, one and third party and all this and all that. And become a distraction. Which if everybody had a libertarian mindset in government, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be going on, like, as in the waste, fraud, and everything. Unless then, when it does happen, the mindset will be, hey, we need to get these people out of here, because it's going to corrupt the whole system and end up getting a situation where, you know, people start doing a real January 6th, not the one they said it happened. I'm talking about really want to go do something, and we don't. Nobody wants that shit. You know what I mean? But the problem is they not holding themselves accountable, and they're not thinking. Because think about like Calvin Coolidge, Andrew Jackson, even though, you know, he didn't want to get rid of slavery and stuff. You know what I mean? All of them, they were all. Every president, you're never gonna have a super clean president that was an asshole or something. It's called it for what it is.
I mean, we all assholes. It just depends on the level of asshole I want to deal with.
So you mean you say we all assholes, but it depends on how much shit one give?
Yeah.
Or you willing to take?
Some assholeness I can forgive. Some I'll be like, nah, that's just too damn far.
Yeah, I mean, not all assholes are created equal. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Yeah, because like I go real deep in that, because like, you know, I like women. Let me shut up. Let's not go there. Let's talk about this little weirdo person right here. But all asses ain't equal.
I'm over them already. They grate my nerves. But go ahead.
Hey, go get your secret. You all right?
Right. Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath.
And feel better before you say anything.
Don't think that might trigger somebody.
How dare you? Check your breath privilege. Not everybody can do deep breath.
Yeah, that might trigger somebody.
Must be nice to be able to breathe deeply. I got asthma.
Who doesn't have a credential, especially if you claim to be from the press. You have no idea who that person is. Please do not talk to anybody who identifies themselves as a member of the press without having credentials. Don't talk to cops. Don't talk to MAGA assholes. We're almost there. But thank you. We are going to be visited tomorrow by some MAGA protesters. Is there anybody here who's done abortion clinic escort work? By all means, don't talk to cops if there are cops there.
You said abortion clinic. What work?
Child, he lost me. No comment.
I didn't hear this part. I forgot about this.
By some MAGA protesters. Is there anybody here who's done abortion clinic escort work? By all means, don't talk to cops if there are cops there for any reason at all, right?
Yeah. So that's who more likely doing this shit. Allegedly, I think I snapped.
I'm against fucking ICE. You guys are yelling and throwing things. We're not doing nothing.
You just assaulted us. We're friends.
We are. We're trying. All right. No problem, bro. I got you.
Hey, they're just everywhere. Look, turn around. They're everywhere.
Shut the fucking doors.
Shut the door.
Shut the fucking doors.
They threw a frozen ice brick at the car.
Take off your vest. Yes, I gotta fucking bring it up. Here, she's on the back.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just you could get killed, man. You could get killed. There's no First Amendment anymore in this country. No, there's not. It's over. Game over. There's a cop. What is that? It's an ambulance. Let me get out of Dodge and regroup. But this is not safe. This is not safe for you and I. Okay. So we were 1 became 20, became 100. They just started assaulting us. They started attacking us, and I think my realization is that we are headed towards a civil war in this country. There is no way that's going to be avoided. There is total lawlessness. They don't care that we're press. Anybody who is not on their side will be destroyed, killed. Everyone's afraid. No one wants to expose anything. It's all about greed and money and power. People need to wake up because that's what the future looks like. That's the future. I felt like we're in a movie. Perhaps Children of Men would be the closest metaphor I could see.
That's a good metaphor. You ever saw that movie, Children of Men?
No.
Might little homework for you if you want to.
He's attacking the car, attacking you. You guys, you should understand. Our hotel is running away from me while I'm going to the restaurant in California. But here, they throw bricks at the police. They don't give a fuck. They're just gonna come for everyone. Oh, I'm just gonna protect my portfolio and make sure my kids are safe behind my picket fence. Okay, for another few years that'll work. Eventually they'll come for you.
We went back to our hotel. My undercover reporter found spotters from their groups spying on us, following us, and reporting back their signal chats.
We have to get out of the hotel. You need to go back. Okay, I need to.
They follow them motherfuckers at the hotel? That's crazy.
Yes, they are.
All it takes, man. You follow the wrong cat. I got something for that too. Hold up.
Let's go. We have to get out of the hotel. They got spotters in the hotel, so now we got to get just out of Minneapolis. Yeah.
We soon realized we had to change hotels and moved to another location 30 minutes away.
They following them?
Yep. This is not Princess Minneapolis.
Man.
People were following us.
I'm telling you right now. I'm on my Mustang. Any motherfucker, I see somebody follow me this week. Hey man, I don't have to say why. I don't even have to say what I gotta say. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. I ain't no reason for me ever go to Minnesota, man. I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all.
On the freeway, reporter Cam Higbee also reported that people were following him.
White Chevy Silverado with the newly changed plate, the coexist sticker on the back. We're on Irving and Lake Street. We seem to be the only commuters following.
All right, I got you.
Just wanted to give an update on our location. We aren't ICE. We are not ICE. We're not ICE. We're not ICE.
I'm showing my face. I'm not.
We continue. We're not ICE. Yeah, they've been following us for over an hour. We're just letting them know, and they.
Not in a nice vehicle, right?
No.
Right.
Right. Get in your truck. Get the fuck out. Why? Because you need to go. Confirmed ICE. Get the fuck out.
Confirmed ICE through who? We're American citizens. We're not ICE.
Give me the people that you abducted. Get out.
It was incredible to see how people act when they're stopped. It was impossible to convince them that you are not ICE. If you are not them, you are automatically ICE. If you don't hear your name called,
I would say this. Minneapolis, there's no other state that's more far left than Minneapolis. I mean, Minnesota, man. None. Even California, you like the cities you might get this, but out in the boonies, they ain't with this that type of shit. You know what I mean? There's even a split there.
No.
But this is, you gotta understand, like the Democrat Party ain't called the Democrat Party up there. They call some other shit like Farmers Labor and Farmers Party or some shit like that. It's not even like your run the mill like Democrat Party.
Listen, I just call them Looney Tunes. Because who are you to follow somebody and tell them they need to get out of the city who are actual fucking citizens?
Yeah.
But the people who are scamming you and gonna cost you goo gobs of money because the government is gonna be looking for that money, even though they benefited from the scams, you still gonna have to pay that shit back. Them not the ones you telling to get the fuck up out your shit. It's the actual American citizens. Oh, you're ICE, you got to go. And if they was ICE, your ass would be shot for harassing them.
That the part of fucking with people who can legally, if you fuck with them too much, let you have it and probably get off on it. Because you're interfering with a federal. See, feds got hold of it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's something different.
You really think you can follow ICE agents and harass them and tell them get the fuck out?
Hell no.
I mean, you are missing a few screws if you really think.
Excuse me.
Nothing about their vehicle said ICE.
Oh, it's SUV, so all federal.
Yeah, but the license plate is gonna be way different.
It doesn't say government, like U.S. I mean, it's a certain license plate they use.
License plate gonna look way different.
And why would you want to mess with federal? That's the part, like, okay. Me and my cousin was talking about
That's
this,
a
like
special type of ignorant.
We were talking about like Trayvon, right? The whole Trayvon Martin thing. I keep it a buck with you. If that situation would have happened in Texas, Zimmerman would have been in jail because it's a law here. I think if you call the police beforehand and like you not at your house, you're not at your place of business or whatever, your property or whatever, and you actually follow and the operators tell you, hey, don't follow them, just give us a description and I'll relay it. If you go against that, they could put you in manslaughter because you went against a law official order, something like that. They got something in place for that. So Zimmerman manslaughter, at least. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But be there as it may, right? Trayvon didn't actively. One would say, well, he engaged with him when he was running them by following them, but that's natural. That's a natural reaction. Like, why are you following me? You know
right? You
I mean?
don't know that man.
You don't know him.
That man is not a law official. And well, if he wasn't had none, he shouldn't have ran. He trying to traffic. Like, are you serious?
But see, this is the trick, though. This is what they do. Like, they have the either the prosecution or whatever was overcharged the person. Like Zimmerman case, they'll overcharge them, and then allow the media to do all that stuff, just so they can have it. Some people want them to get off so it can still build that. It keep us in line, keep us emotionally fucked up because we think they always getting away with it. In 2020 happened that type of situation. You see how that works? Like there's a if they nobody wants to ever talk about the solution. Like through that time when you talk about solution, like all right, let's look at on some type of shit. Let's look at the case. Let's see what the officer in this case Zimmerman did right or wrong, and what Trayvon did right or wrong. We just go by there and be like, all right, let's because it's a tragedy. We already established a tragedy. You know what I mean? But now let's break it down and say, okay, how could this not happen? It's like with the Trayvon thing, okay, you somebody following you, got to phone your home. You got to call the police. You got to call your mom. Call the police first. Say, hey, somebody following me. I don't know who this is. That probably would have. Hey, Cuddy, this is your issue again.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a situation that could have kind of helped both situations. There, if he would have called the police, instead would be on the phone with his homegirl. That I'm not saying he deserved it or anything like that, but like that's something we could learn from that situation, right? And you could go through all them cases, but one thing is constant in them cases is that we didn't go off and engage with the police, straight up trying to engage with the police. Like even the Mike Brown, the whole hands up, don't shoot thing, right? He didn't actively go engage with the police until the police engaged with him and saying, "Hey, you need to get out the street," which he should have been not in the middle of the street in the first damn place. He was out there wilding anyway, at the stores and stuff. He was doing a lot of crazy shit. So, I mean that's one of the real unfortunate things because like that. Thank God for that situation. I'm not even gonna say I'm not talking about the after effects. Now the body cam is like mandatory. You know what I mean? That's probably the most positive thing that came. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. I will say this in this situation, these are the same people that's trying to tell us that we need to stand up because they're coming after us next. Well, they've been after us. And all y'all kept telling us was we whine and crying. We need to get over it. We have to comply. We got to follow the letter of the law. But then when it comes to them following the letter of the law, all of a sudden it's not the law. It's just Trump's agenda. So since when did it become Trump's agenda? Because he's going through the courts to get this permission to actually go into these states to do that. Well, he's trying to dictate how we run our country. Well, that's literally his fucking job. He's the president of the country.
I got one thing on you. Trump won the popular vote in the electoral college, meaning he has a mandate to do exactly what he's doing. They don't like the fact that he got a mandate to do exactly what he's doing. So their job is to make sure people think what people voted for is now is considered evil and want to guilt and shame us to get us out of our position. The problem they have is the fact that we seeing fraud, which we'll discuss. We seeing money going away, and anybody that's got England or pro-blackness, if you're doing that, you just do the math. $9 billion. That's just a conservative estimate. That could at least get 1 month because I think I want you go ahead and say something now. I'm gonna look something up real quick.
Listen, I will say this: at least he came in doing what some of the stuff he said he was going to do, which is his job. If people were just to look up, I like I said yesterday, I hate that they keep saying that Trump is doing this. He's going after people who are running for sanctuary. Well, there are processes in place for them to do that. Coming over here illegally is not a legal process. They do have laws. You have to follow the letter of the law. I cannot go to Germany and show up there and just stay and say I'm a citizen. Oh, I'm leaving America because it's overran and my life is in danger. I can't do that. They're gonna be like, okay, well, you should have came over here legally. There are legal access points to come into the country and file the paperwork, and then there's investigations to go on. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm in fear of my life." You in fear of your life because you was over there doing all kind of crimes, and you just don't want to go to prison.
Oh yeah. So
That is not.
I got this number. You gonna mute? You got to be back. Like crazy. So in monthly, just in the month of February, the whole United States rack up close to $300 billion in tax revenue in one month, one February month. 297 to be exact. So $9 billion of that money is going to probably going to one side of the scam. Just imagine all the other sides. You come out mute.
I was about to say it won't let me. I mean, listen, this is just a scam that's being highlighted. We already know all the other kind of scams. Like they have locked in the scamming daycare. They have locked in the scamming adult care. They have locked in the scamming here, all kind of shit. Like they need, oh, we need food stamps. Well, you're not even supposed to fucking be here. Oh, we need cash assistance. Well, you're not even fucking supposed to be here. They are working under the table and getting paid to do so because they are quote unquote undocumented.
Yep.
They are funneling money back to their home just so they can either bring more over illegally or funneling money home to do something else that is untoward the citizens that are actually here. They don't really give a fuck about us, but they trying to trigger us in order to help them out, which is another thing why I call them a bunch of fucking idiots. It's not just about the money, but you are literally helping them to come back and destroy what it is that we're supposed to be upholding. They don't give a damn about you, but you fighting for them. Now, if the tables were turned, do you think they will fight for you? Fuck no. They will be hunting you down and probably setting your ass on fire.
Let me
get out of our country.
And let me check something.
Whatever.
Check. Yes. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why it's always Hey, go off mute real quick. Let me see something. Say something.
Oh, nope.
Check. I don't feel good. Check.
Check 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it wasn't doing a while ago. Oh, you right now?
I know, right?
It just started. Whatever it just started doing that.
I'm not sure why.
Let's see. Yeah, it's weird.
Kinda is.
I'll finish this out.
They most likely think you're a Fed. That's actually better than them thinking that you're James O'Keefe. It's better that you're a Fed than James O'Keefe, according to our source. But again, if you're thinking about, don't try this at home, but if you do, come here to Minneapolis, get on the freeway, exchange the SUV or the pickup truck for a Subaru. You want to look like your mom. You want to look like you're a teacher.
You want to look like you got that union sticker on the back of your car. You get that union sticker put on your car. You do not want to have an SUV like us. Lesson learned. Let's get inside the hotel. Yeah.
Upon getting to our next hotel, my security detail showed me a text message that he had received from what appeared to be a burner number threatening to kill us if we do not vacate the city of Minneapolis within the next hour.
We just got this message, and it says, we know that you're in Minneapolis. You're with O'Keefe and his crew of Nazis. You're in a white Ford license plate. They actually wrote the license plate down from Florida. You have 1 hour to leave or you're dead. You have 1 hour to leave or you're dead. We're going to contact law enforcement, DHS, and the FBI, and we're going to try to get out of here safely so we can bring the news to you.
As I left Minneapolis, I was very shaken by what I witnessed. And all I could do was write down my thoughts as I awaited my production team to go through the hidden camera footage and identify some of the folks we spoke with. And what I realized is that self-preservation is the enemy of the American people. In the Peloponnesian War, Thucydides says, "The strong do what they can, and the weak suffer what they must." There is absolutely no accountability in our country for those who are actually engaged in wrongdoing. And everything collapses when power disparities grow. Justice, as you want it, can only exist when there are consequences. But why be just if injustice pays better? The Minneapolis police stood down. They probably stood down because there was no incentive for them to stand up. People are only just if they're being watched. And you might say that this report and investigative journalism doesn't matter if there are no consequences. But remember that justice only happens when they are being watched. Remove oversight in the journalistic sense, and those incentives that define human behavior will take over. Profits of corruption are immediate. Accountability or prison for bad actors takes forever. And there aren't enough prosecutors who can't be bribed or threatened. One of the most haunting things I know is that people tend to love money more than justice. They love power more than truth, and safety more than doing the right thing. But perhaps the only thing that these people fear is exposure itself. And that's very good news, because at this point, it may be our only recourse.
This is James.
Yeah, he's right though. He's 100% right. Look how that quote from strong men do what they want, weak men suffer. Suffer? Deal with the suffering, something like that. That's an old quote, but it's true though. Phoenix, you there? Oh shit. Oh, okay.
You back? Oh, yeah.
No, I was trying to take you off mute.
Yeah, that is old quote. Listen, we suffering because of a bunch of fucking idiots. Like, where is that quote? I don't get it. My brain don't process stupid.
So we gotta do this now. You gonna mute. So now we get to Alex Pretti. I don't like calling no dude pretty. So Pretti gonna be what it is. This video dropped earlier, but that last O'Keefe, they actually showed what happened to him, where he went and engaged with the with law enforcement, blocking traffic, just similar to Renee Good, and they hemmed him up or whatever, right? Yeah. So this happened 12 days before. I just played this. So yeah, might need to go on mute on this one. This is a 2-minute video.
This is a moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground. During the altercation, agents fired tear gas and pepper balls into the crowd. They continued to hold the man down before they retreat and he walks away. The man.
That's quite weird. He got away with that? That's strange.
In our footage is wearing a similar outfit to what Pretti was wearing on the day he was killed. What appears to be a gun is also visible above his waistband. Here, he continues to stand at the scene. On the day he was killed, the Department of Homeland Security claims Pretti, a 37-year-old ICU nurse, approached officers holding a handgun. That claim has been contradicted by analysis of bystander videos from multiple news investigations, which concluded that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun, when he was pinned to the street.
You know what? The reason he probably got away, thinking about it, is that they probably already had somebody. They probably didn't have room to apprehend him like that. And the police at that time wasn't cooperating like they are now. So there's something to that.
This man, the officers were driving away. They're in the car driving away. This man decides to take it upon himself to damage their vehicle, which is damaging federal property. He also spit on the state property. Yeah, he spit in. I think if the windows was rolled down, he might have spit in the vehicle.
Yeah.
He's using slurs or cuss words. I'll say that. Yeah, he's cussing. And nobody's bothering him. He's just so angry that he has to kick their car while they're pulling off. See, this is why it pays to mind your own fucking business.
It's a common denominator in all these cases.
Because those officers weren't doing anything to him. He's upset because he basically wants to be upset. And why are you this upset about folks doing their damn job? And you are ICU nurse?
Yep.
That's a damn shame. So there should be a level of decorum that you have in the first place that you left at home.
That part.
You out here acting a fool, putting your life and other people's life in danger. But you an ICU nurse, so you see life and death hanging in the balance every day.
Every day.
And just like you used the excuse when it came to us that officers just want to make it home to their families, just like everybody else.
Yep.
But this is what you do. There's no empathy for them getting death threats, their families getting death threats. They have to shift and move and cover themselves up.
And again, like walking down the street in the hood the wrong day, and then you having a bad day, they having a bad day. That could be your last day in some cases.
Absolutely.
It could at least be like if I'm talking about as a black male, it's less. It's all the even the female situation, sexual blend. The one that actually shot got off that. I just keep. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't think. I'm talking about head.
Brianna.
Yeah, Brianna Taylor. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like even the Breonna Taylor thing, right? Like it was just that was like I can make an argument. Actually, the legal system made an argument on it. Is the feedback bad? The legal system make an argument because old Duke got off. Is that they did a no-knock raid, and you know that might have been a wrongful situation, man. Because like you got you got to come with that warrant. You can't do no knocks. But in Kentucky they do no knocks. Like down here in Texas, they ain't no knock is oh no, because the thing is everybody got something on them, and you know knock, and you got it goes against castle doctrine, and goes against pretty much all the gun laws in Texas when it comes to self-defense. So that's why they don't like legit. They do a no knock raid in Texas. Like some would say, I mean, it's a legal gray area. I should say, not you know. But I play a little bit of this.
Here's the thing. Go ahead.
No, like all those. Back to my thing. Like you got a point. I got your point. All them situations were black folks minding their own business in some form of fashion. Mike Brown might have been the only one that Mike Brown and then the other footage with George Floyd, probably the only two that was kind of like, all right now. Like
right.
Mike get out the street. That was one of them situations. Just get out the street. What are you doing? The kid being a bad kid. That's I put that more on that's parenting right there. Cause like he's not respecting authority. We're not respecting authority when you see the police, even though you might not like what the police saying or how they say it, you gotta respect the badge and be like, all right, let me get up out the way. Cause they can pop me if I it could go somewhere else. There's a respect thing right there in that case.
Yeah, but I would venture off to say, like, especially with the no knock warrant, it is imperative and per their process that they identify themselves. So a no knock and them supposed to be identifying themselves as they enter your home, it kind of fight against each other.
Fourth Amendment situation.
Yeah. I don't agree with Pretti having to lose his life in the situation. Because life is precious. But at the same time, I do not agree with how he decided to handle that situation.
He as in
the white dude.
My mama, my gangster ass mama. Let me tell you this, because we when that shit went down, that shit went down like close to like in June-ish or something like that, right? Or August, something like that. It was like summertime. And it was right before football season, with preseason. So we was over here barbecuing, and my wife and my mom was talking about this situation, because like my wife is pretty. She's not hood at all, you know. She's country. She's not hood, and she's not. She's like she's
sheltered.
I won't say sheltered. Antebellum South-ish. Like she's a southern lady, like southern lady on some stuff like don't get too loud, you know, act a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
That type, which is cool. I love that about her. That's cool. So she's kind of heartbroken about the whole what happened to him and everything. And my wife, my mom was like, that nigga was a snitch.
I
was like, and this is all alleged and this is all comedy here. I don't know that to be true, but like how my mama said it. So I saw back and thought about it, like, you got all those felonies and you keep coming out, and you in the paddy wagon. You in the paddy wagon with a whole bunch of people, but y'all they're not locked in, seatbelt on, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's really going on?
Yeah, it will get you to questioning some shit.
Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, if you got felonies, multiple felonies
with an S. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no class of felony. It's felonies. It's not class A, class B. It's felony. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like ain't no way in hell. It's one thing to protest and voice your disagreement intelligently, and then there's this. And when you do this, you lose the message in your argument, in your disagreement, in your conversation. You're taking it to the extreme. So you don't want these people's lives to be in danger. You don't need them to be snatched up and taken away, but you're going to stand in the gap and get your ass arrested.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to stand in the gap and never return home because now you gone.
Yep.
You attacking other people who need to go home to their kids.
And like they're not the thing is, the key thing, they're not actively looking at it. Like, even a situation, remember that one situation that happened? Oh, you ain't feedback anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell you go?
I don't know.
Anyway, remember that? I think it was a situation. It was two situations in Carolina. It was one that the state trooper asked for license or whatever. He actually got the license and stuff out. Like he's like, hey, I'm about to get it out of my pocket or whatever. He's like, go ahead and do it. He did it, and that dude shot him. Yeah, he ended up going to jail. He ended up going to jail. Nobody talk about that. Because that was one like, hey, you definitely.
That wasn't the Carolinas.
It was
what
South
was his
Carolina.
name?
It was South Carolina, because the dude was in an SUV. I remember that story.
Yeah, what was his name? I mean, the policeman asked him, do you have a weapon? He said, yes, it is in my vehicle. He said, can I reach for it? He said, go right ahead. And then talking about some gun, and start firing in the car. Nigga, we just had this discussion.
Yeah.
You asked me, I answered honestly, and then you said you can reach for it to let me know, because that's the process, just to let me know safety's on. I can see it, it's visible. Put it on the dash until after this conversation is over.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, he reaching for his gun after he asked for permission and got it. And the police officer that gave him the permission yells, "Gun, gun, gun," and shoots in the car.
Yeah, I think that I think that was a
like,
state.
Were you high?
Yeah, that was a state trooper that did. Then you had that one situation. I think that I definitely know that was in North Carolina where the dude that he owed child support or something like that, and like the police soaked him up or whatever. He ended up getting out the situation running, and the police shot him in the back. Then that police got and try to plant something on him. So and they got that on camera. So I think he went to jail too.
But yeah, I was like, that nigga, is you like, how did it work?
Again, like all these situations, we didn't those victims didn't engage with the police actively. It just happened to happen. Even I blame like even up there in New York with the dude was selling the cigarettes. I blame these motherfuckers right here that
Eric Garner.
Eric Garner. Let me tell you why. Look, that was policy killed that man. Unallowed that man, I should say. Policy did, because they ain't no way police officers should be called upon because somebody's selling cigarettes out of stuff. He didn't steal the cigarettes. It's essentially a fucking yard sale or whatever. Yeah, that's what he was doing. So,
for real though.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, because when somebody came and asked me about tell me about that, I'm like, all right. So hold on, let me get this straight. Did he go steal the cigarettes? Is he out there, strong arming, stealing cigarettes and reselling them? No, he buy it with his own money. Now I say, why is cops enforcing tax law? Isn't that weird?
He had to die for tax law. And nobody sees anything wrong with that.
So, like I said, if you want to, it's two people. I mean, look, you could say, well, some people say, well, he got arrested for that. He got, tickets for that earlier, so he should have known not to be doing that and stuff. Okay, you can have
ticket.
Hear me out.
He got to go home.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Yeah, you could say that. Okay, he should have known. Okay, but do you not find it weird that in a city of New York, you might get unalive over selling your own property that you bought with your own money? Isn't it weird?
Apparently not.
And like this, going to John Major. John Major got a domestic violence charge for taking his phone back, and lost. And it might be good on the long term because Disney might have to give him his job back or give him in, because that's a whole nother subject on that. I don't think we really needed Kane. I think they did the right decision of postpone. Kane is not a real strong villain in my book. Like he's a beast. He's a CD tier villain when it comes to Marvel, but that's a whole nother story. But John Major's a decent actor. Yeah. My thing is like, you lost your job for taking your phone back and not trying to engage with your crazy girlfriend because you trying
to ran.
So that tells you how screwed up fucking New York is. Like, there's no that's before the new dude. That was before that.
I mean, he was a track star that day. That nigga was training.
Shit, he'll run like Eric Dickerson, legs, knee. I'm talking about knee. You know, Eric Dickerson used to run straight up, and the knees be touching his chest while he run 32 trap, 50. Hold on. ISO.
He was on it.
45 sweep. 45 power toss. I'm saying old school running plays. But let's keep on.
Shortly after the altercation we filmed here on January 13th, federal agents drove away. Soon after that, we left the scene.
So that actually came from the BBC, but that's like a branch of the BBC. But this shit right here.
Perfect guy. Alex Pretti is the guy you would want to date your daughter. The guy you would want your son to grow up to be. A decent human being who was serving humanity, serving sick veterans, who is... there's nothing that has been said about that man that isn't wonderful. And so they can't malign him. They can't malign him because we have the videos.
His facial expression tells you everything.
Imagine losing your life because you need to throw a temper tantrum about a situation that ain't got nothing to do with you.
I've been trying to figure it, and they want us to be involved in this so bad. Like, they almost saying we ain't black for not being involved in this. Like, hey, they're gonna be up to you too. I don't know.
I mean, they can talk that dumbass shit they want to. Guess who don't give a damn?
So Tom Homan had a news conference this morning, and this is one of the tidbits they were talking about that whole situation with Alex. So here we go.
Again, with agreements.
Hold on real quick. Yeah.
We've achieved and following through the agreements with the rhetoric dropping down, that allows us to pull more agents out once we feel the environment's safer. I begged for the last 2 months on TV for the rhetoric to stop. I said in March, if the rhetoric didn't stop, there's going to be bloodshed. And there has been. I wish I wasn't right. I don't want to see anybody die. Not officers, not members of the community, and not the targets of our operations. For the people out there who don't like what ICE is doing, if you want certain laws reformed, then take it up with Congress. Again, ICE is making this up. They're enforcing laws enacted by Congress and signed by the president. The same laws have been on the books for the last 6 presidents I worked for. I started with President Reagan and ending with President Trump. Every administration, we enforce the same laws. If you don't like what ICE is doing, instead of protesting this building, go protest Congress. Tell me what changes. You have your First Amendment rights. I support that. You have the right.
Yeah, he supported. He been working for 6 administrations. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Democrat. Look, Democrat and Republican.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yup.
So here's Trump with the pettiness.
Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm. Alex carried patience, compassion, and calm as a steady light within him. Even at the very end, that light was there. I recognized his familiar stillness and signature calm composure. Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm. Alex carried patience, compassion.
Yeah, what do you think? That's very patient.
It looked like a loud fit like motherfucker for me. Pits of hell. Like the old folks say, that's a lie from the pits of hell.
Yep.
He was so calm. He didn't deserve this. Okay, cool. If that's calm, I sure hate to see what upset look like.
Yeah, you got a point there. All right.
If calm is kicking the hell out of a vehicle to the point where you damaging the vehicle and spitting in or at the vehicle and yelling, jumping up and down. I mean, his whole face was red. So yeah.
Red in the cold.
Right. Dead of winter. I can't even say the red face wasn't all the cold. It could have been cold and anger.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if that was calm, all right. Whatever you say, Pocahontas. I mean,
you got it right. You got it right. Yeah, we got more Indian us than she does. And I have a co-worker. Hold on. I have a co-worker that her mom used to work for Elizabeth. And the stories. I can't really divulge after that, but oh my God. And yesterday I was talking about how Hollywood's not in a good place. Here's an example. This is Kathy Griffin crazy ass. And let's hear what she got to say.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's hear what she got to say.
Those of you that are awake, that see what's going on, what do you think the solution is? I think the murder of Renee Good, the murder of Alex Pretti, putting children on planes and taking them to detention centers, which are really concentration camps. Call it what it is. They're concentration camps in the United States of America in 2026. So take that in. And I know you don't want to participate in something radical. I don't either. I wish I could just go on the road and do my funny stories about celebrities or making fun of politicians, but not even have to acknowledge this. But it is happening all around you. It's happening around you. I live in Los Angeles. It's happening at targeted places in Los Angeles. And I think it's time to talk to the neighbors in real life. It's time to talk to your neighbors, find out if they're MAGA or not. Sorry, but we have to know who's on our team and start to plan. Is there a way we can do something as a community? When I hear from my followers in Minnesota, they describe a very sophisticated channel of a system of things that they do to help one another. And they use encrypted apps. And like I said, everyone has whistles and honks their horn, but they organize in small groups. And they have told me that they learned this from the George Floyd incident because George Floyd was murdered 20 blocks away from these other murders, roughly. And so they said they learned a lot from that experience. So I'm just telling you guys, live your life, but be conscious of this. And if you're silent, you're complicit. Sorry, I know I'm being a judgy bitch, but that's how I feel. Here I am being preachy.
It sounds like she's trying to put people's lives in danger.
And she just snitched on all of them up there. That we already she snitched on. And you know, there's a lot of RICO in that. It's a lot of everything. So y'all need to take notes on who's MAGA or not. And see, then let me explain this. If you're not 100% with them, they're gonna consider you MAGA, and we already established that.
Okay, well, I'm an independent thinker. Not necessarily
No.
MAGA,
You're
but
MAGA.
make America great again. It seems to be a proper slogan with all that's going on because this shit is broken. And I mean, if you want to be complicit in a whole bunch of illegal aliens being here, and you just need to have them around, I suggest you get your shit together, get your visa, and take your ass there. Then you can be surrounded by those same folks, and they can scam the fuck out of you over there. I don't like my tax dollars being taken and stolen and used for shit that ain't got nothing to benefit anybody here, because that's not what I'm paying into taxes for.
And this is what you call a segue. You just mentioned this scams, right? Scamming money. Here we go. This in LA, where that's just a perfect segue. What Kathy Griffin was just talking about. Let's read.
So you can see these are
little context. It's Dr. Oz, and they're going to find more fraud. So that's context.
medical buildings. They've got Cyrillic writing, Russian, Armenian writing. Both sides, there's lots of action, it seems. I don't know how many patients are getting care, but in this 4-block area in Los Angeles, there are 42 hospices.
What the hell?
So either there are a lot of people dying here, or you've got a fraudulent activity that is so good that everyone wants to get in on it. I'm in Van Nuys in Los Angeles, and this boarded up area above my head here is a big hospice center. There are apparently quite a few hospices around here, 42 within a 4-block radius. And these guys stole $16 million. Listen carefully. The main guy went to jail for 2 years, stealing $16 million, which is a good trade-off for a lot of folks. And if you look at it, it's pretty indescript. There wasn't anyone really in there. They weren't doing any services. They just got an address they could claim was a hospice. And then they ran the business, claiming people were at home getting services, which they really weren't. What we have learned is there's roughly $3.5 billion of fraud taking place here in Los Angeles in hospice and home care. It's run quite a bit of it by the Russian Armenian mafia. You notice the lettering and language behind me is of that dialect. And it also highlights the fact that this is an organized crime, mafia deal where you've got folks who have systemically recruited doctors to write false prescriptions. Hundreds of doctors participate.
Want to know how them person in the hood? There you go. Anything?
Again, they plugged in to scamming every fucking thing, and we gonna pay for it in the end.
Yep.
They scamming Medicaid, Medicare, prescriptions, doctors who are, oh my God, they getting kickbacks.
Shit, doctors in LA, like shit, you better have a hustle, man, because it's homeless doctors out there. It's crazy.
That's fucking ridiculous. That's so fucking ridiculous to me.
A doctor being homeless is crazy. Ain't you really think about it, like a homeless doctor?
Yeah.
But they got motherfuckers living in hotels out there, man. It's crazy.
Who they've tricked or paid to give them their beneficiary numbers so they can perpetuate the fraud. And then the criminals are just running the whole organization and quickly scurrying away when law enforcement does get around to prosecuting them. Unfortunately, in California, there has not been a lot of attention on these problems. That's going to change. The U.S. Attorney, the FBI, everyone's now focused on the fact that in this state, which has about $30 billion worth of home and community-based services, most of it might be fraudulent. Those are big numbers, and we're taking it seriously. The president's not going to tolerate this anymore.
30 billion there, and that's probably a conservative estimate right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got one last story.
Okay, because I'm waning.
I'm waning too. Because you called me out last night. I was about to go to that lonesome journey.
Okay. It's so comfortable there, I tell you.
Boy, we have to do karaoke. I would love to sing that old brother way after that last scene. The lonesome journey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, watch this fool here. And have you seen this?
No, I don't think I have.
All right, let's read.
Out of the building, a female detective is on the left side of the screen. She's holding open the door. Police say Rivers, with his hands cuffed behind him, tried to grab the detective's buttocks as he walked by her. According to the arrest report, the officer escorting Rivers in that moment saw it and shoved him against the wall. Police say Rivers laughed at that moment and even said, quote, "Good catch, but I don't give an expletive." Rivers was already in custody, suspected of a sexual battery against a student at Florida Memorial University last Sunday morning. Now, while in front of a judge a short time ago, state prosecutors detailed the new charges of assault against a police officer.
Well, I don't know how the hell Big Booty Judy decided to take her ass and walk in front of.
Look, I'm usually want to laugh at something like this. I'm laughing at this. I ain't gonna lie. But,
I mean, I kind of am giggling.
But, okay. You already in that motherfucker with sexual assault.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought it was smart to go rub on the detective's ass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he want 4 years of life, don't he? That's what he want.
Hey, quick question.
Go ahead.
What did he plead?
Yeah. Especially watching it. Hold up.
The female officers butt, and then another officer stopped him, and he told that other officer, "Good catch, but I don't give an F."
To attack her. Why'd you do it?
Detectives say the victim was waiting at a bus stop in front of the school Sunday morning when a man began whistling at her. She tried to return to campus. That's when investigators say the suspect caught up to her, pinned her against a campus door, and battered her.
A DNA warrant was subsequently executed, and the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office Crime Laboratory worked throughout the night to process the evidence. At approximately 7 o'clock this morning, the laboratory confirmed a positive DNA match.
And just last month, he was released from the Florida Department of Corrections on lewd and lascivious behavior charges. And he does have a history of sexual battery. Miami Gardens police believe there may be several other victims out there. So if you know anything, may have seen anything, you are asked to contact Miami Gardens police or Crime Stoppers at 305-4712. I'm reporting live from Miami Gardens Police Department. Jolena Esperto, Local 10 News.
So it's hard for me to blame the detective. The detective just that chilling. See, I'm thinking her. Let's keep it above.
I ain't saying she was wrong, but I mean, you got charges like that. The last thing I'm gonna do is walk in front of old boy and be like, "Oh, he ain't gonna do that to me. I'm an officer of the law." Okay, girl, that ain't gonna work.
Unless you try and get him convicted, and knowing,
I mean, yeah,
and knowing that you got Mitch, you know,
that might be true.
You know, you shapely. You might.
I am definitely not volunteering my ass, so that's not happening.
But this is a detective. She's trying to get that conviction. You know, that conviction. You get a lot of conviction. You move up. You might,
it'll still be somebody else's ass on the line, literally.
I mean,
I could still get the conviction. It just won't be my ass.
Shit. Look, I don't know. I don't got nothing to say about that one. But like she knew. Look, I still got Yamich. You know, I'm not. Yams don't go away. They stick around to the end of time.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean? Maybe. Yeah, she's like, I got the yams. I'm gonna entice him to fuck up so I can get him convicted. I'll applaud her efforts.
Okay.
Let's watch again.
Let's not say we
Out of the
did.
building, a female detective is on.
She didn't even get on the wall. She's slick with it. She's slick with it. That was a play. She's slick with it, man. Look, she ain't even on the wall. Now, let me keep it a buck.
Dog.
Let me keep it a buck. If she was super worried or whatever, she would saw him get out. She probably would have went so close.
Out the way.
She would have been so close. Or then again, here's another point of view. Look,
you see a crowd and a gaggle of niggas coming out that door. Move.
No. Hear me out. He knows it already. He's paying attention to the Yamish because they probably got understanding of something going on or what. Come on, that happens. So that could be a little like, hey, big head. There's a little big head thing going, and this knucklehead, like I don't feel on it. Like he one of the motherfuckers at the club. Like you going to see somebody, you going to go dance with somebody you like, and this knucklehead ass, he sipping on gin and shit. Saw you and like, oh, what's up, girl? You know, not even, not with the play. You see what I'm saying? So let's watch this again. We gotta break this down. Look, she looked dead at him too. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Hold up.
Out of the building, a female detective is on the left side of the screen. She's holding open the door.
She want to hold open the door.
It's like 20 dudes. Why she gotta hold the open door?
Building
and that door opens not out.
No. It's open now. I see it now. It says this angle is just weird. I see it now.
Detective is on the left.
That's looking like real in, not out.
So here's the thing. They know each other. No, it's going out. It's going out. They know each other, right?
Oh, okay.
So he, if you got a rapport, or you cool, you be like, man, yes, Stacey got the yam, you gonna get a look because you're in business time, but you got, you got your sunglasses on, you get, and this nugget, see, this motherfucker don't understand what was happening. They got sunglasses like a motherfucker.
I don't think he gives a damn.
Side of the screen, she's holding.
That's why he saw it. Because he looking down at it.
All them dudes and the woman got a okay, cool. Okay. Yup. They had to hold him back from the ass. I got it.
Yeah. I thought it was tripping. I'm like, hold up. He reacted pretty fast. Then he acted like a motherfucker on that. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Both Raven showed second twice in that day. All right. I'm gonna end it there.
My God, today.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it there.
Female detective.
It's a lot going on in that 30 seconds. There's a lot going on there.
Well, thank you for having me That's some bullshit right there.
I appreciate you coming up.
I'll let you next live.
All right, salute.
Oh, and
What's
I put it in, and I didn't put I sent it to you, but I didn't put it in order. The second one's supposed to actually be the first one of what LeBron actually said, and then the reactions.
All right, we'll talk about it tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate everybody coming. Please come in. Y'all do the replay, and we gone.